Jeff. Funky hiding homefish. Stupid fresh flying Jeff. Funky hiding.
There can only be one.
Yay!
Guys, we made it. I had to hit that like 3 times to figure out how to start go. Everything's a little rearranged. But tonight we have a super guest with us tonight. We have, let me see if I can say this right. My little sister from another mother from a different dimension. Her name's Sparrow in that dimension, but this one she's Killer Kitty, or also known as Holly.
Yep.
She's
Hi,
been voted #1 Fish Fam employee of Lowe's.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
5 years straight. And then we have Super Cool Whip.
Woo!
And someday, hopefully, we can get back to our normal time and get Skip back because we miss Skip a lot.
Yes.
But oh well. So tonight we are going to finish up where we ended last week, where we are asking AI fish questions. And you know what? We are live, right? Yeah. Okay. Everything just looks a little different. Let me go to chat. Okay. There we go. Oh, we do have people here. That's a good thing. Well, Holly, did you watch any of our show last week?
I did.
And you just say no. I shouldn't have just asked you that. That really put you on the spot. But that's good. So this way you're more surprised on how these questions are going to go. But Whip, do you want to say hi to the folks?
I sure can.
Say it.
No, I got her, unless you want to do it.
Nope, it's all right. As long as you don't skip on Dennis again.
I never would skip on Dennis. Your very first entry into the logbook here was a super chat, $3 super sticker from Sean Chadwick.
Sean, you are so awesome. Thank you so much.
That was like an hour and a half before the show even started.
Oh my gosh, he's super cool. Thank you,
and
Sean.
Then Miss Dee Dee and Seville Steve and Uncle Smiley and some guy named Chattanooga Ed and one more Jesse. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, which is Johnny No Shoes. We got Keith from KJE.
Oh man, it's great seeing Keith again.
Yep, he's been making the rounds. I'm glad to see him out and about. Aquarium Domain. There's Mr. Jeremy himself. Cheryl
Hello, Jeremy.
Smith.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hello. Let's see. Mary Oliver.
My sweetheart.
Danny, who I did not miss. Empire of Dirt, saying hello to Killer Kitty.
Hi.
Yeah, Killer's like super
Toonie
cool.
Loon. Hi, Toonie Loon. Sketty
I see
Nona.
Jeff Kane here.
Yep. I said hi to him.
I've almost got my Jeff Kane action figure done. And
Captain McReynolds is here.
Yeah.
There's your sweetheart, Miss Oinky.
Yay.
And I think
Nancy
she was at
B
movies all
from
day.
Tennessee. That's what she said. She saw Fantastic Four and it did not suck.
Good.
They finally,
Well,
they
then
finally made
I'll
one
go
that
see it
is
tomorrow.
fantastic worthy.
Well,
Larry
I kind of like
D.
the first one.
I like the first one of the last rendition. The second one with the Silver Surfer was not good.
I didn't even watch that one with the Silver Surfer.
Well, and that's why I didn't want to watch this one. Oh my gosh, Killer! You didn't have to give me a super chat.
Oh my gosh,
And
how'd
I
that
can't
happen?
read it; it's
Wow,
too small.
so crazy.
But thank you so much.
Hardwater Nick. Hey, Hardwater Nick. If I missed you, I'd just say something again.
I can't read what she said. This is one of the bad things about me trying to read.
It says, hi to
wait,
everyone.
I can pin it.
Thanks for watching these two awesome dudes. You got somebody else
neat
coming
how
up?
she considers herself a dude.
Yeah, right?
No.
Well,
I think that might be it. I don't. Yep, I'm to the bottom. So that's everybody that I saw. If I missed you, say something real quick, and I will shout you out.
awesome. Well, and I'm going to unpin this before I don't know how to unpin it again. There we go. Okay, so we are going to start off with the first AI question that we didn't get to last week. This is question number 31 out of 65 questions. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get through 35 questions tonight, but we'll get as far as we can. And oh my gosh, I'm like in a new chat room and it like goes off nonstop. And I wonder if it's going to drive me crazy on my phone.
Oh, you know what? I can stop because that's what I was. I had like 26 messages. I was just going through them real quick.
Wow.
What you were? These questions. These are all from you.
No.
You can just ask me, buddy. But nevertheless,
Nancy B is a member for 28 months. Way to go, Nancy B.
Woo!
There's Bruiser CB and Kreger. Hey, Kreger.
Speaking of Nancy, I'm going to be making little spawning mops while we talk tonight for her rice fish that she sent me last year.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to give her back her spawning mop. I have these type.
There's Kenny E.
Let's see. I can't find my floating ones. But oh well. Let's get straight into it.
Okay.
And the very first question's a terrible question. So
Uncle
we're going to give it to
just
Whip
gifted
first.
5 Chattanooga Ed memberships, just to give you a heads up.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you
so
much,
sweet,
Uncle
Uncle
Smiley.
Smiley.
And where's his action figure?
He's awesome.
His action I know I just put him up. I didn't want to scratch him.
Mary Oliver, tell me how to say that name. She's asking. You should shout him out, but it's spelled Jathan. Is that right, Jathan? Her great grandson.
Jathan, maybe.
Jathan.
I don't know.
Hello, Jathan.
Maybe they just call him Jay.
Maybe they do call him Jay.
Cute. Jay's cute.
Well, I would add Jay. That's terrible. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, Smiley. You're awesome, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have you up on YouTube, so I don't know who they went to, but I'm sure they all went to awesome people.
Yes. And now that you've got a membership, if you have a question to add that's probably better than an AI question, we will snag that and ask the council, the group of us, I don't know, the 3 of us,
the panel,
the wait, what's it? The party,
the panel.
All right,
I like the party.
I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, the panel.
We're all a bunch of D&D nerds too, though. So I was trying to make it nerdy.
Oh,
but panels does sound more official.
The party, if you want to go D&D.
Yeah.
But
I'm good with either one.
Or the fellowship.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the first one we're going to give to Whip first because he loves guppies.
Yes,
and it's a pretty crummy AI question to start the show with. What is your favorite guppy?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to guppies. I know that if you don't cull them, they just go back to wild. And I have some awesome Blue Moscow from Jody P, who just came in, by the way. Hello, Jody P.
Hey, Jody. I see her action figure.
So that would be my favorite because that's the one I keep. There she is right there.
Yep. Oh, and Dennis just took a dive. Oh, my gosh. Was that Dennis? Whoever it is, he lost his head. No, I just think it's an empty guy.
No, that was somebody.
I don't know. His head's not around. But nevertheless, we don't want to talk about toys. That is awesome, though. The Blue Moscow is actually featured on the screen right now. Did you know that, Whip?
I did not know that because I don't see it.
Let's see if Ollie can figure out which direction to
Out of
point.
point.
You're pointing the wrong way.
It's not on
Yeah,
mine. Oh, I have my thing mirrored. That's why.
Oh, see, I have a
That's
Blue
why I laughed
Moscow.
when you went to point to me. You're like over here. That guy over there.
Yeah, see, I switched my mirror because it messes with me. Okay, I'll switch it back to where I see what y'all see.
My Blue Moscows were incredibly beautiful, but they were all little. Like, I think they'd been bred so much, they were kind of dwarfed or something. You know, they just did not grow. They had big, huge tails with huge dorsal fins that you would want for a show, but the whole body itself was like an Endler size. But they just kind of all died out. So I wish I would have got more of them from somewhere to get their DNA mixed a little.
That'd be kind of neat to have a dwarf one.
Yeah, they were really pretty and really little. Okay, Killer, do you like guppies at all?
I do. I have several guppies. I got some Barbara Jackson guppies in my tank here behind me. A line that she bred, and then I got them from Skipper's auction.
Nice.
But I got some guppies from Luke Wang that are probably my favorites. They're the 24 karat gold guppies, the bright yellow guppies. Oh, I love them. They're so pretty.
Yeah.
But I do love my Moscows too. I got some of those as well. I think I got those from.
They're so chatty.
Who?
I know. We're in the picnic chat, and every time they talk about the barbecue for Foxy's barbecue, my screen turns white and it says that I got a notification. I wish there was a way for me to turn it off.
I was at work and it would not shut up. I had to go. They told me that I had to go take a test today, you know, and while I'm in there, it went off like 30 times. I'm like, what is happening?
Well, in some ways, you know, the ones that I got from people are my favorite guppies, because I've got two different guppies lines from LRB. I've got the albino galaxies that are just beautiful from LRB. And I also have my platinum red tails from LRB. And when I take them outside, they turn into a blue silver body with red tails. It's pretty cool. But still, my favorite is my Japanese blue tails. And I got them from a IFGA guy from Minnesota, and I promised I wouldn't tell anybody that he gave them to me. So, and I promised I would never enter in any competition he's in.
You know who else likes guppies?
Who?
Jathan.
Jason?
Jathan loves guppies.
That's awesome. Well, I'm liking Jason more and more. Okay. And like I say, guys, if you have a question, I'm sure it'll be better than an AI question. But here is the first good AI question of the night. If you could be famous for breeding a fish, what type of fish would you pick? So, like, you could just mass produce this fish and give them to everybody, or whatever.
You first.
Oh, me first? Oh, Lord.
Yep.
Let's see. So, like, any fish at all?
Like, it doesn't even have to be a current fish, right? Is that the question? You
Any
can like
fish. It just says fish.
Like invent your own fish. Like mix this with that.
The killer kitty cat fish.
That's right. Oh, that'd be cute, wouldn't it? Like
it'd be cool if it looked like it had if it was like a Cory with a little dagger on the side.
Right, little barb with little fins, like it's holding the dagger. Let's see. I would probably. I would love to be able to breed leaf fish, African leaf fish, or
Oh,
tenopoma, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, they're like one of my favorite fish. And I know people are like, oh, you can breed them, but I've not had any luck with it. So that would probably be what I'd like to breed and let, kind of spread out in the hobby a little bit more because I just think they're so cool.
I think I would go for a Congo puffer because it's a fish that I don't think I'll ever be able to get. And if I could mass produce them, I think it'd be cool to be known as the Congo puffer guy.
Right.
And you could bring it because they're social puffers.
Yeah.
So you could bring like tubs of them to conventions and sell them together. And it would be really cool. And like maybe I'd do a deal and say, if you buy 6 of them, I'll sell them to you for $120, or you can buy 1 for $100.
That way they have to take 6.
You force people to have colonies. I think that'd be neat. Okay, Whip, what say you?
For me, I would probably go with arowana. I like Oscars. I like the big fish, but I like arowana. And if I'm going to go all in and like create something new and different, but still stay within the realm, I would try to, not necessarily blend it with an Asian, but with try to get some color into it, like the reds or the.
What about a red, white, and blue arowana bred in America?
That's right. Except for it's the wrong America. It's South America.
It's an American fish. That would be awesome.
I wouldn't, because so many fish are easy. Like you throw 2 jaguar cichlids together, you're going to have 1,000 babies. Oscars, I think they breed pretty easy if you give them the space, but I don't know too many people who have actually succeeded. So maybe that one. But I don't know anybody who does arowana locally. It's all
How
comes
do you breed arowana? Are they like
or
egg
South America.
scatters, or how do they reproduce?
They might
I'm not
breed them in
100% even
ponds.
sure. I know they do the egg, in the mouth thing with the babies, because they'll keep the babies in their mouth. Yep, for sure. So they can't be egg scatters, right? I mean, they got to be able to get the babies wherever they hatch.
Do the males collect the babies or the females?
The male keeps the young.
Oh wow!
I don't know if he
are they
incubates
anabantoids? Do they have a lung?
No, I don't think so. No.
That's what angelfish do, right? They lay their eggs and then they mouth brood them when they're little bitty.
No, angelfish will just pull off. Angelfish will continuously fan their little eggs, and they just go up and down. And whenever they see one starting to turn like white, that's the fungus because it died. They'll pull it off and eat it. So that might be what you're thinking when they kind of pull them off and eat them. And sometimes they just eat them because they're stupid.
Yeah, that's very true. But African cichlids, at least some of them do the mouth brooding thing.
Oh yeah, a lot of them do it. Very cool. Okay,
anyway, that's my answer. Final answer.
Ding.
Okay. Good one. And Oinky said she would do parrot fish, and she would like to do them in different colors that they don't have to inject them, and that is awesome.
That would be cool.
When I first saw a tank, I saw it online somewhere, but it looked like a bubble gum machine filled with those, all different colors. I was like, I'm getting those. And then I found out they were all injected, and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want to be mean. So, yep.
Can you see the chat?
So that would be cool.
Can you both see the chat? Mary Oliver says to Kitty there, she says the mad aquarist, which that is the guy from Canada. But all of a sudden I can't remember his name.
Oh,
what is his name?
My gosh!
Oh my God, my brain just went dead.
I've talked to him like a dozen times over the
I
years.
have sat at the kitchen table and had a beer with him.
Yeah, he's given me beer. He likes to give people beer.
Yeah. Anyway, it's taken me so long to get to that point. I lost the question.
He lives
It
on a
says the
farm.
Metaverse did a tour, and one person was breeding leaf fish. So
Oh, cool.
it is doable. Chris
Thank you,
Biggs.
I'll probably
Thank you,
check him out.
Dee Dee.
What was his name?
Chris Biggs.
Chris Biggs. And I even took a nap so I would have a fresh
Two
brain,
Gs.
and I still missed it.
Names are hard.
I know. Well, when you're live, your brain kind of goes dead. I don't know what it is. I think there's so many other things.
I wish
you're
I could
thinking
say it
about.
was just when we went live.
You can. Nobody else knows any other time.
Let's
Hey,
see.
Josh.
What's this next one? This is a strange one. If you were buying your children
Yay.
fish for the first time, what fish would you pick? And I accidentally wrote pack.
One more time, Ed. I was reading.
If you were buying your child a fish for the first time, let's go. What age and type of fish would you get them? And I'm going to start because
Yeah.
my dad did this when I was like 3 or 4, and he bought me a black molly and my sister a gold molly. And they both died because he didn't know what he was doing. He put tap water in. But for those few hours before they died, it was amazing. And then he went back to the store the next day and bought a real fish tank instead of a bowl and did everything correctly. And we had fish for the rest of my life. And so that has always been a great starter fish for me. And yeah, I didn't take care of it at all, but I just sat at the fish tank and stared at my fish.
Oh, I like Craig's answer. He
I was
said
just
he
gonna say,
picked the most expensive fish, so when they don't want it, it'll be his.
Theoretically, isn't it already yours?
I would probably do what my mom and dad did for us. They got us a little 10-gallon tank. I think I was 8 and my brother would have been 11. So they did a 10-gallon tank and swordtails. And with the swordtails, they had babies, and that's what hooked me. I was like, wow, this whole little thing's going on, and they're, making babies, and it was really cool. So that's probably what I would do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, what I did was I did convicts because they're pretty bulletproof, and for the same reason that you just mentioned, Holly. They are pretty quick to breed, so it got his attention. I mean, he stayed engaged with the fish tank for over a year, which was pretty good. I mean, considering he's not a fish guy, so he was up there feeding them all the time. And then
it's something about when you're a kid and you're coming home from school, like, what did the fish do this time? It's just something.
Right.
Something really catches you when they're really active like that.
Yep. And then life started happening for him, and friends come over, and
I was wondering though, convicts, if you bought them for your daughters, did they go after the wrong type of boys in high school?
they're probably not watching this. Every single one of them picked the wrong spouse.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even brought that up. I was trying to be
Every
funny,
one
and
of
that
them.
was terrible. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so sorry, and we'll change the subject quickly.
Thank you.
Because we don't want fish related to bad spousal picking. Okay. What is the cutest fish? We'll go to you. I think because I think I went first on that one. We'll just keep going.
The cutest fish is probably a fish I don't even want to keep, and that's probably the pea puffer.
I was gonna say pea puffer.
Cute.
Yeah, they are
They're
cutie
so
pies, but
freaking cute.
I literally have zero interest in puffers. But if you're going to look at a cute fish, it's Well, I won't say a second one because it might be one of yours. But yeah, there's only two in my head.
Okay, Holly, you get
is one.
number 2.
I think I was gonna say porcupine puffer, but since you said puffer, I'll go with I really think Bishers are so cute. Like their little faces and their long little bodies. I don't
I
know
love
why
how
I
they
really
look
like
at me in the
them.
tank and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
I think they're really cute fish too.
They're one of my favorite fish, hands down. Okay, well, I was gonna go with like a figure 8 puffer, but then you said you wouldn't go with another puffer, so I got to man up and not go. So let's go with, and I'm going to go with a saltwater. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to say a mandarin because those little mandarin gobies are so freaking cute. How they hop around the bottom of the tank and their colors are so bright and they kind of have a big fat round face.
Oh wow, that's like a painting. That's a beautiful fish.
Oh, they are beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call them cute, but they are definitely beautiful.
Yeah, and they come like I've seen them come from red, purple, green, and I don't know if I've seen red because sometimes people put dragonettes with them, and they're a real cute red darter or like goby type saltwater fish. It's real cool
So
just to have the different colors. The problem is
Cheryl,
you have to have a super established saltwater tank because they eat like little critters that live in your tank. And I don't know what they're called off the top of my head because I have brain dead. I'm brain dead right now.
and it's saltwater. None of us know.
Asia
Or
thing.
most of us don't know what saltwater is all about. So
It'll
Cheryl
come to
picked
me
my
like 5
number
questions
two.
in.
She said Corey's. Corey's are a little cute.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got the
that would
big
have been my
face.
number 2. Oinky's sticking with blood parrots.
They got big faces too.
They are.
Uncle Smiley says pygmy, Corey. He went specific.
Mm.
Denny went with Hillstream Loach.
I love
Now you
hillstream
see-
loaches, but they make me think of Alien. Like the
Yes.
little
Yeah,
face.
that's
Yeah,
what
the
makes
face
them
hugger, yeah.
awesome.
So not
Hey.
so cute.
Maybe he thinks that aliens are cute.
Maybe.
You got Toonie Loon going with the lumpfish. I don't even know what the heck that is. A lump. What's a lumpfish?
When they're babies. Oh my God, those are so cute. They look like little mossy rocks. I forgot about them. But when they get big, they're ugly.
Aren't they angler fish?
And then
Part of the anglers?
Seville Steve went saltwater as well, and he went seahorses.
Yeah, they're cool.
Those are cute. Seahorses are my retirement tank. Because I feel like they're going to take a lot of time.
Zennies too. By the time she gets them, she'll be retired.
Okay. Well, this is a weird question. I don't quite understand it. So, Killer, you're going to get to twist it into something that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
What is the last fish on Earth?
Wait, okay.
No,
What do
no.
I think would survive if everything else dies?
Maybe
like
if there
the
could only be
bulletproof
one fish.
There can only
Maybe if
be-
there was just one fish, what one would you want it to be? That's a
feel
terrible
like-
question. Should we just dump
Well-
this question?
No, you're fine. I got this. I feel like Danios, like just like the zebra Danio. I think that fish can survive almost anything. in my, they just seem like they're a bulletproof kind of fish. So like if I'm thinking it's the last fish on the aquarium keeping world, that fish comes to my mind.
Yeah, I dig that. I'm thinking like either a bass or like a channel cat, something you could eat. So at least we'd be able to eat fish for the rest of our lives if we wanted to eat fish. And if it was a channel cat, they could still eat all the gross things that are in the water.
Catfish is
But
good.
a bass might do that too. So I don't know. That was probably terrible. Okay. What say you, Whip? Do you have any idea for this one? It's a terrible question.
I was going to go with the same thing you did, kind of. I was thinking, bluegill, some kind of sunfish, something that can populate fast, but big enough to eat.
It'd probably have to be something that would eat itself too.
That's pretty much all fish, isn't it? I mean, they'll
Well,
all predate on themselves. Hey, there's Rat
yeah, maybe.
and Windy.
Oh my
Harry
gosh!
B said chili rasboras. Zen had a good answer with mud skippers.
I had
Seville
forgotten all
Steve, pleco, common pleco. That one's probably true. That.
Oh, mud skippers would have been cute for the cute one, or a good one.
Oh,
For the
this
cute
was
one.
I'm sure that's what she was talking about. Maybe
I
not.
figured she would. Because I mean, they can breathe air and water. So if something went wrong with the water, like I don't know.
I have a rack video I need to release, and I forgot all about that. So hopefully, maybe I can try to get that out on Sunday. I have until August to do my bonsai plant thing, and so I got to get that done quick. I forgot all about it. Sorry, Rack.
Release.
I'll
That's a
get
good
that.
answer.
Okay. Have you ever collected a fish from the wild? And this is me. And I have collected lots of different fish from the wild because I went to Florida and there's like a million different fish in every spot you go. And it was so much fun. I wish I could go collecting more often. I hate that my state doesn't allow it because if it allowed it, there are so many streams around me. I'd be out there all the time looking for fish. But yeah, I love collecting. But I only have one fish that I've collected in the house, and I've got a whole mess of them in a 55-gallon tank. They're some type of wild short sail fin molly from Florida that's actually native. It's like the one that nobody wants. Everybody wants the big sail fin, and I got the little one. That's my luck. Okay.
Is that the one that's like the Amazon one where you just get the girls, or different?
That's my dream. I wish.
Maybe that's when you collect it.
But no, this one has males and females.
Okay, gotcha.
But it kind of looks like that fish. I'm gonna have to be careful to never mix them because they almost look identical. They're not very pretty. But okay, Whip, what say you? Have you ever done it?
I have. I just never the little guys. I've collected bullhead, channel cat, bluegill, crappie. What else have I got? White bass, smallmouth bass, walleye.
You've had a walleye in your day?
Yep, and this is all back way before I knew what I was doing and what was good, what wasn't good. I had this enormous tank. I mean, I just got it fell in my hands and I took it. And it was a 90-gallon back in the day, and I'm like, this thing's gigantic. So I just kept throwing fish in it. The bullhead just destroyed the channel cat. That was a bad idea.
Aw.
I had to release the channel cat immediately, or it definitely would have died. But that's all. That I've never really gone after, the little fish that you use the net for and whatnot.
Well, you would love going to Florida because you can catch some really pretty cichlids too.
The Mayan and the tilapia seem to be the overwhelming, 1 and 2 number fish. But I've seen where people get the jaguar, the Oscar. I mean, they're everywhere down there.
We were catching jewel cichlids.
And, the jewels, I've seen those too. Yep.
Farrello. What's a real pretty black and white striped Farrello? Farrell. Oh my gosh, I can't say it. Fish is big, stripes, big noogle hump.
Like the frontosa?
Frontosa. Thank you. God. I kept saying Farrellova in my head.
That's all I could.
Yeah.
One of those right there. One of those guys.
Yeah.
One of those guys
one like this big, and it was the prettiest one I've ever seen because it was living in the wild, and it was like super hard black and white striped. Oh, it was gorgeous. And we gave it to one of the guys that had a tank full of them at his house. So it was really cool because I got that at the ALA. convention.
Nice.
It's really cool. Okay, what say you, Keller?
So I fished a lot growing up, rod and reel and all that. But as far as, we used to seine minnows and stuff for bait. But the only thing that I've actually intentionally went out looking for, they have this program around here to get rid of the fire belly or red belly dace. It's an invasive species in our streams around here. Very pretty fish, but it outcompetes and outbreeds the local populations. So it's called Erase the Dace. So I went out there and we seined for those and caught a bunch of those. And they at Emory and Henry University, they take them and then they'll do educational programs and stuff with them, and the students dissect them and things like that. So that's the only fish I've ever actively went out and collected. But I'd love to do that Florida trip that you did. Was that through the ALA?
The best one I ever did was just Kenny, James, and Father Fish, the four of us. And Father Fish was a native, so he knew all the good places to go.
Right.
And then I went down with the ALA and did it with them too, and that was a lot of fun. But the problem with that was you're there with like 100 other guys, and it's not as much fun. I don't know. I think it's more fun when you're just with your little scouting group,
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's totally fun to catch fish in the wild, and it's hard to believe that you can catch so many fish with just a net, and everybody learns like a different skill. I try to go under the lily pads and then pull up real fast and try to catch them, because I think they see the lily, and so they go into the net instead of towards me, and it's just kind of cool. Everybody has a different technique, so fun.
Okay. What were you at all scared? Because I know usually if it's wet, it's got a gator in it down there.
No, I have swam in. Oh man, I don't know what the place is called. It's where they did the movie Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's like right in the armpit of Florida, and it's where all the manatees live. But there's gators everywhere in there too. And I mean, these are big gators, and you literally are swimming across from gators. The gators don't come. They have like a rope with buoys on it, and the gators don't ever go across the buoys. And they say if a gator comes up on the beach, would you please leave the beach? But otherwise, I don't think they ever do. I've swam in that water and never worried about it. And
on land, I am as brave as anybody, but you put me in the water with one and I'll be like, no.
Well, you're not going to outswim them.
No.
Yeah. Or hold your breath longer.
Hey, Steven.
But yeah, I don't know. I've
Silver
loved
Springs,
my
is
whole
that the
life.
name of it?
Which springs?
Silver Springs. Does that sound right?
That could be.
It's just something that Nancy B threw up there. I don't know if she's talking about that or something different. But
they have like a old-fashioned hotel there where you can get terrible pop and candy and stuff. But yeah, it's good times. Yeah, I've been there lots, and my family's always liked going to Florida as a child all the way up, and then my mom and dad used to be snowbirds there, and I've just been in Florida a lot around gators, and they just don't bother me. I love that gators, actually. I don't think I would swim up to a big gator with my head close to it, but there were gators in that one giant marsh that Father Fish took us to, and they were like, as soon as we jumped in the water, they were like taken off to the other side.
Huh.
Yeah, well, gators aren't as scary as crocs, that's for sure. I know that, but still.
They have both in Florida, right?
Yeah, crocs aren't as
crocodile is doing really well. Finally, it's finally off the endangered species. Now it's
right, but it doesn't have relation like the gator, right? It's nowhere near that yet.
No, it's they set up a nuclear power plant down there, and it has this huge reservoir for leaching off the heat of the water. It doesn't poison the water, but they need a huge water area to keep the water, to cool the nuclear power plant. And they found that the Florida crocodiles are breeding like crazy in that area. But the Florida crocodiles like being in the salt. So that's another thing, is I'm not swimming in salty, marshy areas where bull sharks and crocs are.
Yeah.
Just don't want to do that. Okay, next question. Nope. Are you allergic to shellfish?
No.
And is that me or you?
That goes to Holly, I think. I
don't know. I don't know which way we are anymore.
Oh no, that goes to me because she had to figure out that stupid question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So no, I am not allergic to shellfish. I love eating shellfish.
I feel like these questions are rigged. Seems like a lot easier question than the one we had.
I need to be careful a little bit because like krill, fish food, will make me look like I just got in the ring with 23-year-old Mike Tyson.
Oh,
Oh man.
And escargot, which I didn't intend on eating, but my dad just kept saying, "Here, try it. Just try it. Just try it." Dad, I don't want it. Just try it. Just try it. Fine.
Oh no.
So you're allergic to snails?
Snails.
I am. Snails, bloodworms. I got the bloodworm thing going on.
I've heard a lot of people allergic to them.
Yeah, so I got to be a little bit careful, but I eat the hell out of crab. What were you saying?
Is bloodworms like a skin allergy? Like when you touch them, it breaks you out? Or
no? But if I get it on my fingers, like one time, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I know I've put, I touch my face a lot, and I know I touch my face a lot, but I still do it anyway. And I touch my eye, and I'm like, all of a sudden, my eyes swelled shut.
Oh.
So
he's holding all of his bloodworms like this, and then he's rubbing his eye.
Yeah. No, but you know how you pop them out of the thing? Sometimes they don't go into the cup, so you have to pick them up. And then I'm like, crap. So instead of touching my eye, I put it in my mouth just to make sure I didn't get it in my eye. And the next
or you got to wash your fingers off because you got that red.
Oh no.
I think Rack is allergic.
I'm like, oh, you idiot. You better not die over this. If you die over getting bloodworm juice in your throat, this is not going to go well.
Oh,
anyway,
Rack, I went to UVA at Wise, and this is Rico's stand on my shirt.
Oh, and Rico wants me to tell you hi.
Oh, yeah. Rico's
bummed out he's not here.
Well, he's here in spirit. We'll say.
Yep.
At least on my shirt.
Wendy says, Whip, if I were you, I'd stay away from haggis. No, that's just regular blood, right? I mean, blood and intestines, right?
Oh, haggis.
Is it blood?
Haggis.
I thought it was just intestines.
Maybe it's intestines. Blood pudding? That's what I was
Blood
thinking.
pudding, yeah.
Yeah.
Jody P, thank you. Apple snails are illegal in the entire U.S. Good to know.
Oh my gosh. I used to have apple snails. Well, apple snails are one of the mystery snails. They're basically a gigantic version. I had them in Kansas City. I used to raise them in my goldfish pond because I needed a snail that was big enough that wouldn't be eaten.
Huh.
That was in the 80s.
Right.
Oh gosh, I just had 2 apple snails. They've passed away about a year ago. But I think I even made videos of them. I got them free from somebody at the fish club in Knoxville. The very first meeting I ever went to.
Isn't there a bird that's like called the apple snail something? It's like a bird that only eats apple snails. Help me out, Rack.
What?
I know
Rack. Now, Rack, are you allergic to bloodworms? I think he is. I thought I remember one of his videos from like 5 years ago when he said that.
Winky is.
Careful. Oh my gosh. My poor sweetheart is allergic to onions and bloodworms.
Snail.
Can't feed her anything. Okay. And did you say, are you allergic to snails?
Nope. I have no allergies
Oh,
You're so
wow.
lucky.
for food, at least. I
That
could
is
stand to
lucky.
have some allergies to food.
Not really, because you're always allergic to the best things. Like I'm allergic to mustard.
Oh,
Mustard
no.
just makes things better. So
Yeah, I love mustard. Mustard and pizza rolls. That's the deal right there. So good.
I like pizza rolls
I
dipped in sour
remember
cream.
pizza rolls.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And what are the little
And now-
bagel, the little bagel pizzas? What are those?
Yeah. The one that every time you cook them, the toppings all melt off of it, so you just have a little bagel.
Whip.
Yep. That's them.
You get the next question, and apparently AI was still going with food because what is the best way to cook fish? This isn't probably the best question to be asking fish fan people. But there's probably people that, no, don't say it.
Best way to
We can
cook
handle
them.
you eating snails, just not fish.
I don't actually know. I would have to probably say, how did we do it? We had bullhead of all things when I was a kid, and my buddy's older brother did it on an open fire somehow. I don't remember how we did it,
Oh,
but it was
grilled.
delicious. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't
You
have
know,
eaten the whole thing by myself.
there is something amazing about eating when you go camping and fishing, and that's like the only food you got. The food tastes so much better.
That is true. I will give you that.
So
You got an
weird.
answer, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if you're watching.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
no.
it.
Okay.
The snail kite is endangered raptor endemic to Florida that eats snails and crayfish. Thank you, Rack. Also,
Did Rack
Stephen
answer my
P is
question
allergic
about
to
his-
bloodworms too.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. Well, not really, but
Well, not great. All right.
that's too bad. But it's neat that you have something in common with Oinky. Okay. Back to cooking. So he went with grill it. What do you say?
Probably the best way I like to eat it is like you take a aluminum foil and you put butter and lemon slices on it.
Like,
Make it like
is
a
that
little
called-
pouch.
Hey, June.
Is that a broil or sauteed
I don't know what it's called.
or
Is it-
baked? Maybe it's just called
It's
baked.
just baked. I always just say baked, but I don't know. But then you just put it in the oven and it just gets real tender and juicified. I like it.
Well, then I'm gonna say fried
Juicified.
because I do
Juicified.
like fried the best. Fried is always guaranteed,
Fried is
pretty
good.
much. Okay, and Holly, this is your question.
Okay.
You can bring back one prehistoric animal from the past. What would you pick?
I'm feeling targeted. I'm just Oh gosh. Any animal? Does that have to be a fish? Because I don't.
No, it just says prehistoric. So
Is the dodo bird prehistoric?
I
well,
believe so.
I would say extinct.
Okay, I'm gonna go with
You
dodo.
bring back
bird.
any extinct. It's a good choice.
I think the drawings and stuff, they look cute. And I don't feel like they would hurt anything currently in the environment. So yeah, let's bring back the dodo.
Well, then I'm gonna go with probably see, I don't know. Saber-tooth tigers would be really cool to see in real life. I think that'd be awesome at the zoo. Yeah. Okay, but I was thinking since you went extinct, maybe I should go with like the black rhino because it's kind of sad they're all gone.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, do I care this much about rhinos or saber-tooth tigers? I think I'll take this. Oh, or a triceratops would be. No, saber-tooth tiger. Okay, your turn. Smilodon. Are you proud of me for knowing the proper name of the saber-tooth tiger?
Oh, I am because I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
Smilodon. I did.
Smilodon?
Smilodon.
Okay. Go for it, Whip.
Go with
What animal do you bring back?
I'm Googling something real quick here just to make sure I'm not wrong. Okay,
The
it says
Tasmanian
that
devil.
it says it was real, so I'm going to go with the dire wolf.
Oh, didn't they? Are they
Oh.
bringing those back now? Didn't they have like
They-
a litter of puppies or something?
Kind of,
Yeah,
but
they-
you know, the
Oh.
dire wolf is
trying.
was the size of a tiger basically. So I don't know where they're going to get the genes to get one that big,
Right.
but yeah. How about a
Well,
megalodon?
that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's. I love Jurassic Park.
The problem
I
with
try to
bringing back like a
read every
T-Rex
book I
would be
can.
awesome, but you know, there's so many asshats living in this world that they just hunt them into extinction again anyway. So
Well, they probably be in zoos, but yeah, I know what you mean exactly. And like, I'd love to see a megalodon, but I don't want it to kill all my things in the ocean, so forget that. Okay. Where were we? Oh, this one's mine. If you owned a fish store, what would the name of the fish store be?
hey, Zenny,
Tennessee Fish Mafia. I think that'd be a cool name.
That is a cool name.
Okay. Your turn, Whip.
say the question real quick one more time.
And there's already a fish store named Whip's name, basically, here in Tennessee. If you had a fish store, what would the name of it be?
Oh, woolly mammoth is a good answer.
I
They'd be cool.
They're
I
gonna bring
don't-
those back. I think.
Okay, so this is a long answer for a very short amount of time that you have left. I've already had this dream when I was dreaming of hitting the lottery at $1 billion. I was going to make a pet store that had, the main body was, your stuff, whatever you needed. And then it was going to have fish on one side, dogs on the other, cats in the back.
Wow.
I'm surprised you included cats.
I think it's
I,
awesome.
I tell Ed this all the time just so he doesn't get all buttered. But I mean,
Yeah,
the whole
I
cat
still
thing
get
is kind of is a bit. I mean, I do like dogs better. I will tell you
Yeah.
that. But yeah, cats are pretty cool. I just
and I'm the exact same way with kids. I only say I hate kids because YouTube said you have to make your shows either for kids or not for kids. So I think the best way to say it's not for kids is to say I hate them. But I
just
really
keep saying
don't. I
you hate
think
'em.
kids are cool.
But yeah, and then I was gonna have a vet in there, the whole shebang, and I can't seem to recall. I had it all drawn out. I had it mapped out. I can't remember what I was going to call it.
What's really weird is he lives, or where he's going to live in Tennessee. One of the closest fish stores to him is called Wick's Fish or Aquatic. What's your fish channel's name?
Whip's World.
Whip's World. And hers is Wick's World and Aquatics.
Wick. Yeah, Wick. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Wick instead of Whip. But otherwise, it's like his name. So close. So weird.
Yeah, I'd probably just at this point I'd probably just call it Whip's World, I guess, just because it'd have all the stuff I want in there. I wouldn't. I'd have like a rescue for dogs and a rescue for cats, and that's what I would sell. I wouldn't be bringing in line bred anything.
If you did that here in Tennessee, you would have like an 85-year-old ninja woman coming after you because that's Wick's. She's like, she's one tough old lady.
Is Wick short for wicked or what?
I don't know. That's her name, and she's definitely from somewhere else. I don't know where, because she has like an accent. So, but everybody's afraid to ask. Okay, so Killer, what would you be like? Killer Kitty Slice and Dice?
No, actually, I would probably do something like Fish and Flora, and do like I would want to do like a fish and a plant shop together, like all the plants you could do, submerged, like pothos and spider plants and things that I can't think of right now for some reason. And then all the aquatic plants and things like that, Anubias and all that. And then plus fish. So like every tank would be
Good night, Johnny.
planted in just,
Hey, partner.
different ways. So that's
Like
what
a
I-
bougie kind of thing? like-
just like a hippie kind of thing. Like
See,
I
I
mean-
honestly wouldn't open a fish store. I'd
Yep.
open a gaming store, but that's just me.
yeah, again,
Okay.
so it'd be fun.
So, well, and it's easier to keep clean.
That's true.
And I wouldn't feel bad every day when you do your round of death and pull out all the dead fish. Okay. This one is this one is, do you whip? Okay. If you were going out of town, would you ask to take care of your fish?
My neighbor, because that's who I ask now.
All right. What a nice neighbor. How about
I
you?
watch it. I
Holly?
watch his dogs. He watches my fish.
That's awesome.
Well, if I'm going out of town for a week, I usually don't have anyone come over for the fish. But my sister-in-law always watches our dogs. So, but the last, when she first started watching for us, she was feeding the fish, and I'd always come home and have dead fish because she would overfeed them. And then I watched Corey from Aquarium Co-op, and he's like, "You don't need to feed them for a week." So that's what we do. I'm just like, "Don't touch the fish; they're fine." So she
Fry
takes care of the
population
dog.
disappears. But,
Yeah. So
Well, I used to have in St. Louis, I would have my nephew's best friend like come over and take care of my cats if I would leave for a week. And it's so weird because when I moved here, he graduated high school and moved here. And he was living in the same stinking little town that I moved to because his wife was going to college in the college next to me. She had a scholarship for karate. How weird is that? So I had him doing it, but then he joined the Navy and they shipped him off. So now I just have my sister take care of my cats. And, like I don't take care of my fish. If I had like fry tanks, I'd put in those crappy food pellets for them to nibble on all week long. Do something like that. Okay. This one's to you, Holly.
No,
How
You're
old
up.
were you when you
You're
got
up,
your first
Ed.
fish?
this is on you.
Oh, I'm
Ed.
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I don't know.
targeted
How
her.
old
Was
was
I when I got my first
prehistoric
fish?
I'm so lost.
3 or 4. We already talked about this one. This is a terrible question. Let's skip this one because we kind of talked this. We did this one already. Okay. Would you go to a third world country to find a fish? Probably depending on the third world country. I don't want to go anywhere where I'm going to get hacked up by machetes or get bit by TT flies. I don't want it. That's one of my fears is to get bit by a TT fly and get the TT fly fever and die.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't go to Laos to try to catch some cool puffers in one of their rivers because it really looks bad on your passport if you went there. So, maybe. Well, I don't even think I would go to New Guinea to try to find new rainbows because they still have headhunters there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, what say you, Whip? Would you go anywhere? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say third world is probably like the worst places to go. And I'm going to
Can
say
I
no.
read Craig's answer?
Yeah, go
What'd
ahead.
Craig say?
Craig said, "I'd go down a drain with a clown if it was for a fish."
Yeah, but he's an Aussie. He
goes
stares at
with
death
it.
every day.
He does. He can't walk around his house without running into something that's venomous and could kill you. I probably
We've
would
never
not.
seen his feet. He may not have any toes left.
Oh.
I don't think Australians have toes because they've been bit by everything. I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing on that. Okay, what do you say, Whip?
I wouldn't do it. You could just go to Southern Florida and find everything down there.
Yeah. Okay, Holly. Do you have more guts than these two guys up here?
Well, if there was a fish that I really wanted and I had the opportunity to go catch it in the wild, even if it was in like a more remote or harder, I guess not as luxurious country, I would probably go if it was like a planned trip. So like how Doc Awesome takes a group of people to Peru and they go out into the wild and things like that. If it was a trip like that, 100% I'm on board. If it's a trip that I have to plan and figure out, no, because I'm going to get myself killed.
You see, like Peru I could do, but like I don't know if you guys remember Haley,
Cox.
Oddball Aquatics.
Haley Cox.
Her dream is to go to Africa and get rope fish. But you literally have to get mercenaries to go with you, or you're going to get kidnapped and ransom back. And it's like, no, I'll just get the rope fish from the store.
When Dr. Awesome was doing that Peru thing, I was in the running for one of the trips down there. I don't even remember how that happened, but all of a sudden Dee Dee was emailing me saying that I'd won, a chance to go. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go.
I am
allergic to so many bug bites. Mosquitoes make me swell up like marbles. I don't even know what's down there, but it would probably make me blow up like a balloon.
Yeah, and I don't want diarrhea either.
And I really don't like that.
Okay, so who gets this next question?
Now we're back to you. You.
Okay, Holly?
Yeah.
If you could rename a fish, which fish would you pick? That's a terrible one. Yeah.
Rename a fish.
She could name all. Ooh, maybe you could tell like an L3. Well, this is your turn, not mine.
You go first then, if you got an answer, because I need to think.
Name one of the L fish.
I don't know L-fish. I don't.
All
like
the plecos that.
Yeah, I don't know
the
which
plecos
ones
that
are
just
which.
have. Well.
Is there ones that don't have common names? They're just L numbers?
There's several.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that doesn't seem
fish
fair.
that needs a name. I know. And it just needs a name, and it could be sparrow.
Yeah, sparrowfish.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of a fish that has a really bad name, but
yeah, I know. Maybe I would change a lamprey to the sucker fish, or the vampire fish, just to make it sound.
Could do
cooler.
the was it the Indiru? Change it to the pee fish.
I would change Oscars to the Henry fish just to make June mad.
Oh, I don't think you want
Make them all Henrys. Okay, well, Whip, do you have a choice, or is this just a stupid question?
I don't know. I have nothing to go.
Okay, let's get rid of this one. And is this one on you, Whip?
Yes.
Okay, if you could grow gills, where in the world would you live? That's kind of a dumb one too.
It is, but it's not. This is good. This is I don't know the name of the place because I am not worldly. But did you see the movie with the guy that plays the same guy in every movie he's ever been in?
Vincent Price.
Vince something. Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Yes.
Yeah.
What are the
odds? He was in. Was it Couples Retreat? I want to say. They go to this island.
And his wife was Jennifer Aniston.
No, but.
Oh. Was Cedric the Entertainer in it?
No, but there was a black guy in it.
That doesn't narrow much down.
Yeah, it
Well,
was like
okay.
3 couples.
So
Anyway,
a funny
it was,
movie
it
somewhere.
was, the water was so blue, and it just looked gorgeous. I'm like, oh, I'd like to go there. But then back when that came out, like in 2002 or whenever it was, I looked it up, and it's expensive to go there. So
St. Regis Bora Bora is where that was filmed at.
St. Regis Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
There's a lot of beautiful islands in the Caribbean and the Bahamas and stuff. So
Couples
That's
retreat. Yeah. Hey, 310.
I'd like to see
would-
Fiji. I think that's where I would.
Where?
Where would you go?
Fiji.
Oh, Fiji.
Oh, Fiji.
This is clear water too, so
Yeah. Yeah, I would do. I think it'd be cool to go somewhere where there's a lot of shipwrecks, so I could try to gold mine, or it's like scuba for free. Scubing. That'd be cool. But then it might be cool to be just in Florida and collect all your favorite fish in the bayou, but a gator probably eat you. Okay. And this one is to Holly.
Nope.
What fish would you like on your t-shirt?
I
guess if you could get a t-shirt of any fish, what would it be?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with leaf fish again. Let's leaf.
I think you do like the leaves.
I do.
I had a leaf fish in our show 2 episodes ago.
She's a druid. She's a druid. She likes leaves. She likes leaf fish.
I think I would go with a megalodon or a bichir. Okay, your turn, Whip.
I'm going to go with a made-up one because you said. But did you guys see?
Because
piranha?
I said a megalodon and that's made up.
No. I guess it wasn't because of anything you said specifically, but you went with a extinct one, so I'm going to go with an extinct one that never existed. If you saw Piranha 3D.
Huh?
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's so bad. It's great. It's got Vin Rames in it. It's got that one chick that was in
a lot of these celebrities mentioned tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is wrong with that fish?
I'm telling you, man, that thing is awesome. It's a prehistoric, one of the first piranhas ever.
Oh
whether or not they completely made it up or if they pulled a fossil, I don't know. But they recreated it with computers, and it ate a lot of people.
It did. Okay, do I get this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If you do, wait. Okay, I didn't write it right. Do you like plastic plants in your fish tanks? I used to. I did for 35 years. I looked for the best looking, natural looking plants I could get. And then LEDs were invented and I've never gone back. I don't think I have any plastic plants in any of my tanks anymore. Well, no, I may have a couple in my 75 because they're stuck to some artificial wood. But yeah, I don't like plastic plants anymore because I love real live plants. Oh, and we just got a super chat.
Kenny E.
Kenny E. Let's see what he said. Figured I'd keep the Eagles theme going for you. Oh, because it's green? Oh, because I'm wearing green. Well, thank you nevertheless, Kenny. I will wear green every week if you give me $5. I'll wear a real Eagles shirt next week. Oh gosh. No, seriously though, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. Even though you're kind of trying to rub salt in the wound, but that's okay. It's all for the good. Okay, so did we go plastic plants? Whip, do you like them? Oh, that's probably the only thing you got.
That's the only kind of plant that I can keep.
This question felt targeted towards Whip. I don't know if it was or not.
I know. He was like the perfect person for this one. Okay,
Yeah,
Holly,
we start
do you
off
have
with
any
puppies
plastics?
and
So
Do you
I
have
love
plastic plants?
real plants, but I do have plastic plants in a tank that I have a common pleco and silver dollarfish because silver dollars
yeah.
don't let plants happen. So. But yeah, I do have duckweed in those tanks, but I do like the plastic plants that Petco has because they're like the big leaf and they're almost like a fabric sort of. So those
Those are
look
yeah.
nice.
They really do. And if you have water flow, they kind of even move.
Yeah. And my
They are
pleco
nice.
likes to hide in them so they're not scratching them and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's cool. Well, this is to you, Whip. What is the first area you look at when you go into a fish store?
well, I definitely go straight for if I can see them. I look for the cichlids first, just to see what they have. Is it the same old, or do they have something different in them?
Okay.
Unless
That
I'm looking
makes
for
sense.
something specific already, unless I'm going in there with a mission. But yeah,
Yeah.
as a rule,
And just
I go.
generically.
Yeah.
Now, Holly, you said you were going to go to Knoxville this weekend to look for fish.
Yeah, next week when I'm on vacation, I was planning on going to Knoxville just to look.
So you got aquatic marine and the aquarium
Uh-huh.
are the two main ones you got to go to.
Yep.
When you walk in, what's the first thing you do? Because both those stores I've gone to and I've looked, I know exactly how I do those two stores.
Yeah, so the aquarium, when I go in, I always look at the dry goods stuff and tanks because it's there as soon as you go in the door. So I look at those, the plants, things they have set up. And then I'll go through and I do every single tank. Like, I don't know, in every store I go to, I just look at every single tank. And then if I don't know what the fish is, I usually take a picture of it. And I'll step over out of the way and Google what it is and stuff like that. But yeah, I just like learning fish that way because I'm like, wow, I've never seen you before. Take a picture of you. So
the aquarium is one of the only fish stores I've ever been to that has high quality shrimp. Normally you have to get your high quality shrimp online, but they actually have, or they used to. I haven't been there in a year. Some really nice lines of fish or shrimp. But
they are just a really nice, clean store. I mean, you can tell they put a lot of care into their tanks. I'm hoping to get some pond plants from there when I go. So, because I started Whip, I seen his short and I was like, wow, I'm going to do another tub too. So I set up another tub outside.
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Well,
I've inspired you.
You have. Your tub looks amazing, by the way.
If I go to the aquarium, I always go to the fish first. I go right past all the dry goods and everything because the aquarium, you have to take a number and it'll take you a half hour to 45 minutes to get help. So I just take the number right away and I look at the fish. And then if I don't want to get any fish, I just throw it away or stick it in my pocket and walk out and look at the rest of the store. So they probably spend like 2 minutes. B32, B32. But I don't care because it just takes too long to wait.
At Aquatic Marine, I always look at the fish first and the hard goods second because they have that little play area where they got the different size things you can lay down, like for a 40-gallon breeder or whatever, and then you can take the rock and the wood and build there. And I spend so long there, and I should. It's just like, wow.
Yeah, Kenny's awesome. I really like Kenny a lot. He's, or it's actually Kenny. It's Kinny instead of Ke. But his last name's Parrot. How cool is that for a name?
Oh, that's cool.
That's a great name. I have it, and he's like giving me a few of his shirts. Oh well, too bad I didn't think about wearing it tonight. Well, I'm wearing the co-op. That's another cool shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. And then like if I go to Kenny's, I go straight into the fish also.
Yeah.
And
Take that right turn. They sold that big round tank. You talk about tempting when I went in there. I mean, I had no way to haul it or anything, but I was like, ah, that would be the most cool tank ever to set up in your house.
they used to have, I think, a 3,500 gallon tank. It was a monster, and it was a wall between the fish room and the dry goods. And he had bought like 10,000 reject clownfish because there's a clownfish farm here in Tennessee,
Oh,
and they collected all their rejects, and he bought them and he put them in there, and he put one massive moray eel, and it would just slowly eat them. It was so cool. And when you have that many clowns, you can't see how gross some of them were. Like
right.
some were like missing eyes or fins or didn't have stripes. You know, they're all the dirt bags. Okay. Nevertheless, was that we started Killer, you're up.
Okay.
Name your favorite fish store.
Okay, the aquarium. That was easy.
Okay.
Really,
was.
I have one store that's closer to me, but it's still like an hour and a half drive. So it's 3 hours to go to the aquarium or aquatic marine for me. Well, 3.5 really, but I just like that store better. I don't know. I like aquatic marine too. I would say they're probably tied for first, to be honest with you.
Sean Peck loves the aquarium, but he lives really close to it too. So.
Yeah.
And his daughter worked there for like 3 years.
Oh, nice.
So that helps. But my favorite thing about going there is there's a lady that we call the fish Nazi. She's the owner's mom. And like if she sees somebody bag fish in the wrong type of bag, she flips out. Like they put some fish in a paper bag and she wigged out on them, saying no, and then it's like crazy. But oh well.
I will say
and then she put all my dry goods in the papers.
Aquatic Marine has like the customer service. They are just sweet people. Every single person I've ever interacted with at Aquatic Marine is just so nice. The aquarium, they just have cool fish, and they have nice tank setups and stuff. So
yeah, they're a great 1-2 punch. With me, oh gosh.
Are you allowed to say you've done tours and stuff?
What?
Are you allowed to say a favorite since you've done tours and stuff?
Well, I have to go with aquatic aesthetics because I love Rob. But I mean, I like Fish Mania here in town. I don't know. I like so many people out there. It's probably easier for me to say the aquarium's probably the one I like the least in Tennessee because they're the only ones that just look at me like a schmuck. Everybody else is nice to me. So that's where I'm going with that one. That's terrible. Okay. And Whip, what is your favorite store in the whole wide world?
Locally, even though I don't know if I'd buy fish there because they're not great with their quality, where they keep the fish in good health. But as far as variety goes, they have a million fish. They have one of the coolest displays I've seen in a pet store where you walk in. They have this like hallway that goes between like a Petco and their fish area. Their fish area store is as big as the other animal store. Everything else is in one side, fish are on the other, and you walk through these 2 tanks on either side of you that you have to look way up to see the top of the water, and you can look down and see the bottom. They're huge tanks, and you walk between them, so you kind of have that sensation of being underwater with them for a minute. Really one of the coolest ones. I'm going to sound like a homer here, but I don't remember the name of it. But if you watch KG Tropicals, they're always talking about a fish store. Mark owns. I remember the guy's name, Mark, but I can't remember the name of his store.
Super Cichlets is. I'd love to go to Super Cichlets someday.
Nope. Yeah, me too. I haven't been there, so I can't count them. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's just north of North Carolina, just over the border,
Yeah.
and it's got animals. It's got just as mascots. Basically, it's got a sloth in there and these freaking monkey-looking squirrel things that are flying around the cage the whole time you're in there. And
Like a
What is
legit
that place?
sloth? Like a real sloth?
yeah,
Oh,
Gosh.
real life sloth.
And-
that's
Then
nice.
they have reptiles in the back that they just built. Aquarium
I can't think what the
Unlimited.
place is called.
Thank you, Zenny. Aquarium Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Yeah, it was pretty
I lo-
amazing. I met Michael
pet
B.
store-
You know Mike B.
Well, I don't know which one.
You've met him, Mike B. He's the one that did the singing the very first year at the Clash.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike
Mike
and Maritza,
at Maritza. Yeah,
his
you
wife.
got it. Yeah. So I met him up there when I took one of the local guys here to go get a cat from Lisa. Kevin Ullery, you might remember from the streams, he wanted one of the cats. So I said, well, I'll take you out there if you really want one. So we drove all the way out there, grabbed the cat, went to the pet store, came back all in a weekend. I'm like, that was dumb.
That fish store that you were talking about in Chicago, though, I've bought mollies from them a couple times.
Aquarium
Because
Adventure.
they have a huge live bear selection, and I love that.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know
telling you.
anybody else that has that many live bears.
They have a huge. I mean, as far as pet stores around here go, they have so many. I mean, it's crazy how many fish they have in that thing. But I've heard bad stories about them, and the few fish that I have bought there died. So
Okay, whose turn is it now?
yours. I don't think you've gone first in a while.
Okay. Would you rather have a glass submarine or a glass jet? It'd be really cool to fly around to places quick, like Wonder Woman, even though she can fly naturally. So I don't know why she has a flying jet, but it's still cool. I think they just wanted to tell girls that they could fly planes too in the 80s.
Well, I don't think that Wonder Woman could fly.
Yeah, that one I don't think could, which was stupid.
Yeah.
But a flying or a glass submarine would be so cool. I used to dream about that as a kid. I had this book that was all about different beds you could have, and one of them was a bed that was in a submarine, and I always thought it'd be so cool. So I'll go with a glass jet. Okay. What would you say, Whip? I just want to get to places quicker.
Yeah. That's a tough one because I do like the idea of getting places quicker. I could come out and visit you guys anytime I wanted, just jump in my glass plane and go.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, mine would be an SR-71, so I could get places really quick. The glass SR-71.
The idea of being able to go into the ocean or a big lake or whatever and just actually see all the stuff down there.
So
that'd be pretty cool. The only thing that would worry me is, have you seen the short where it was on Shark Week where he gets into the glass box? Basically, it's like a flexible glass box, and he's sitting out there, and he's talking to the boat, and all of a sudden the thing kind of goes, and he goes, "What the hell was that?" And then they changed the camera view to outside, underwater, outside looking at him. and this great white, the size of a school bus, comes up and just had that glass box thing not been there, definitely would have ate him because it came up and hit him mouth wide open, just
Because the shark thought, "Yay, snacky!"
You're right, because I'm sure he couldn't see the glass. You know, he
Right.
just sees this guy floating around up there, and oh, it gives me the willies every time I think about it. Knocked him clean out of it too, which was scary. Yep, that was it.
The benefit, yeah. I would probably do the glass sub anyway, though, because like, how cool would it be to be traveling along like with a school of dolphin or, orcas or something like that? That'd be awesome.
Oh, that would be so cool. I would probably break down and cry like a little kid.
Yeah. Well, that would be so awesome. But I would just get in my jet and fly to your guys' submarine.
There you go.
There you go.
I'll give you a ride to your submarine.
I could say, Ed, I need to get here fast. Get over here and take me.
Zoom, zoom. Okay. We kind of had this one already once before.
In a world rocks,
but this goes to Whip. If you could have plastic surgery and have gills added to your body, would you do it?
No.
How about you, Holly?
Do you have to breathe water? Like, can it be either or?
You'd be like an axolotl. You could in and out.
Okay, then yes. If I don't have to live in water, then yes, 100%.
And with you two, you guys have long hair, so nobody'd even see the gills.
Huh.
Oh, it'd be like
I don't
a
like
Waterworld guy. The Waterworld guy? That would be awesome.
Well, it could be like I forget his name, but the naughty superheroes. The Boys. Have you watched that at all?
Oh, yeah.
His
That
gills
guy's
are
so creepy. Yeah, he's so gross.
They're
I
on
hate
his
that
chest.
guy. Normally, I love the water people, but I
Gills
don't
are on
like
his
them.
chest or ribs.
Yeah,
or-
his actual lungs are the gills.
It's so gross. Okay. Holly, this is to you. We've got, let's try to, do you guys have work tomorrow?
Close. I close.
I think so.
Do you have to
Steven
get up
says
at 4 in the morning?
I do. But we're fine.
Let's go like 10 more minutes.
Let me fix something first, because Steven says I pocket modded Zen, but I haven't been on my phone. Oh, but I did.
Zen is the queen of the mods.
How the hell did I do that? But it was only for 60 seconds. And that was all. I didn't do it on purpose, Eddie. I promise. Don't hurt me.
Oh, Zen didn't catch it. Oops.
Well, there's nothing I can do except be mean to her. So I can't do anything.
I didn't touch any. I don't think I touched any. Was I on my phone?
No, he was answering questions. I didn't see you moving your hands or anything.
How did that happen?
It's all these text messages we're getting from Foxy. I just got another one. They're taking over our phones or something. That one said something about Mama, I'm super. I don't even know what that was a text about. Okay. Last fish that this is you, Holly.
Okay.
Last fish you had that had babies.
That would be Nancy B in Tennessee's rice fish.
Oh, your rice fish had babies?
Yeah. Yeah, I have some
awesome.
fry, so.
She sent me some eggs, and I think the guppy fry ate them because none of them hatched. There was only guppy fry in the tank, and I thought they would exist with each other. Well, actually, I didn't even see the guppy fry because they were so small when I first dropped them in, because I pulled all the guppies out, but I don't know. It's so weird because I thought they would survive through anything.
I'm doing these is because I moved them into another tub that doesn't have the hair algae. So they said, I seen Aquarium Co-op said that these are best for rice fish. So we'll give them a try.
That's what I have for daisy rice fish. Okay. I'll just say guppies. because my guppies are having babies around the clock, or endlers.
Nancy
Molly.
said, I mailed like 80 eggs to Ed and he fed them to his guppies.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Nancy. Such a jerk. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Mine hatched in the bag on the way to my house. I had a little
And they're
file with the eggs.
Oh, that's awesome. I have them in with experimental guppies too, because all I had was a couple of female platinum fish. The males could never get them knocked up, so they were like huge unhit females. So, and they're just purely beautiful fish, solid white platinum look. And so I put some one Japanese blue tail boy with them, and they're so white I couldn't even see you can't see their gravid spot. So they started having babies, and I thought they weren't pregnant.
Oh.
Because they didn't have a gravid spot. So bizarre. Okay. And Whip, what was your last thing that had babies?
The last thing, it was kind of a tie, but I think probably the Synodontis petricola.
Which
Nice.
is my favorite short to date. I absolutely love that with the Valkyrie, with all the little Synodontis coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
But I did have one.
There we go.
We couldn't hear you, Ed. What did you say?
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
No, there's no. When you
I
play
was
that,
I was describing what was going on. There's like 20 of them in that cave, and they kept seeing the camera going back because I think they thought it was a big eyeball. So they would come out because they wanted to get the food, but because they could smell the food, but they're
freaking out.
Right. Yeah. So that was terrible. I didn't know that. Keep mental note. Can't talk during those.
Rack had endlers. Dennis had Austral killifish. Seville Steve, neon rainbows. I want to breed my neon rainbows. I've gotten a couple eggs, but I've not got them to hatch. Just one more fish. Got rainbow shiner fry. Awesome.
So did Nancy.
I'm looking for rainbow shiner, so
mark that one.
For me.
Well, I'm hoping my neon rosies are having babies.
Ooh.
I've got them in a tub, and they're a lot of fun because my guppies are always ready to eat. But when I put the food in that tank, they don't eat it. They don't see it. So I have to do this with my finger and disturb the water, and then they're all over it. But otherwise, you just drop the food in, and they're like, yeah, just a leaf. They're fun, but let's hope they're having babies. I mean, what else are you going to do in the hot summer in a big tub with lots of lilies?
Right.
And are we on who's next?
You.
Okay.
Jesse, send me some rainbow shiners with a couple extra bags and a detailed note on how to ship, and I will ship.
If you could have a fur jacket made from fish skin, what fish would you pick? I guess maybe it would look really cool if I had Congo Tetras. I could walk around and think of the disco lights under it. But it would be so many. I'd kill so many of those fish to make a jacket to fit me. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I think that's kind of like a 101 Dalmatians question.
Yeah, Cruella.
Yeah. What fish skin would you make your fur jacket out of? Or I don't know why it says fur jacket, but
Yeah.
animal jacket. Whip?
I get to go first.
Well, no. I said Congo Tetras.
No. Yeah. Probably guppies.
It's gonna take even more.
What would they do? Just glue their little heads to the shirt and have just thousands of their little bodies just
Nope.
floating in the air?
Yep. All the different colors. Just all the different kind of colors. FYI, I'm bringing the River Life brand back to life. Well, all right.
Ooh, that's awesome. My gosh, and thank you for the
Yay, Rex.
$5 super chat.
Yeah, I didn't mention that.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I just
how do
read
I
the
get?
comment.
I left chat to find those Synodontis because my Synodontis have babies a lot too. I just haven't been trying lately. Thank you so much, Rack. And I've got to get that video done before August. Okay, let me.
You know what's funny is I quarantined so long that the Julia Dechromis Dickfeldi, they bred in there before I moved them out to their permanent thing. And then as I'm adding the Petricola, that's when I saw the fry. I'm like, well, damn. So then the Petricola decided this is a good tank to have babies in. Look, if there's already babies in here. And now I've got 150 of those.
Cute.
I just realized I'm wearing one of Rack's bandanas.
You are.
I grabbed this bandana because I was wearing a green shirt.
That sounds good, Jeff. I will definitely pay attention. The biggest issue is I have a few boxes that I've gotten from other people that have shipped me stuff, but I don't have bags. So, and I'm not going to buy a package of bags for mailing 3 people.
Yep. Well, Holly, what do you say? What type of fish would you make?
I
mean,
stalled as long as I could.
Or jacket?
I'm gonna go with grouper, like the albino looking grouper, because they're kind of ugly anyway. But their
those
skin's really
leopard groupers are
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, and they look like a Dalmatian. So people think you've got a Dalmatian jacket on at first, and then you get up close to you and they see scales and they're like, ew, you're weird.
Yeah.
Maybe water resistant.
But at first I'd be cool.
Yeah.
You know what else would
You'd
be
have
cool
to maybe
is
dye one side of your hair white.
a shark. You know how sharks have that almost like a sandpaper like skin?
Like yeah. Weird feeling.
Well,
although I'd feel bad about killing a shark.
Yeah.
They make shark skin gloves. The guys that put the light or the glass windows on skyscrapers use them because it helps grip the glass when they put it in.
Huh.
I don't know if my nephew uses them or not. My nephew does the skyscraper thing, but he does the caulking for the glass. So like he goes through old skyscrapers and cuts the caulk out of one side and caulks it, and then he goes to the next one, and then the next day he does another corner, and they do all 4 corners on different days, and then they have all new caulk, so they don't fall out.
How many times they drop the windows when they put them in skyscrapers and stuff.
And could you imagine the butt factor, the butt clench factor when you're dealing with a giant sheet of glass a couple thousand feet in the air?
Mm-mm.
You know, if you drop that, I mean, you might as well just
go home,
country, right? I mean,
right? Yeah. Because thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you could kill somebody. I mean,
oh yeah, easy.
Oh, just cut them in half. Well, my nephew had to do the aquarium here in town, and it's not mega high. It's probably only like 12 stories high, but it's like covered in glass with sharp angles. So that was probably a lot of fun for him. But, oh well. Next question.
Mary Oliver.
If you were dressed up like a okay. If you dressed, and whose is this? This
Who
is you,
went
Whip.
last?
If you had
That's
to dress up for Halloween as a fish, what fish would you pick?
Oh boy.
If I could dress up as a fish for Halloween,
Not if you could, you have to. You are going to a fish
Wired to.
exclusive party. And I have dressed up like a fish for Halloween. I've been Murphy.
I would probably pick like a seahorse
Oh.
because then I don't have to like walk funny.
Man,
Because they're
you
already
failed. Whip, you failed.
I
You should be a
failed?
whiptail.
A whiptail. Then I have to crawl around on my belly everywhere I go.
But you can be an erect fish. You know, you can just be a fish swimming up. You don't have to actually. Not everybody has to lay around and have a party.
I like Zen Ginger's idea. She said we should all dress up like sardines and we just go as one joint costume in the can.
Zen Ginger gave me the perfect
love
Halloween
that.
costume for another Aquashella for Halloween, but we never did it again, so I never got to do that costume. But someday I will.
And he
I'll
ain't
have
telling
an
what it
opportunity.
is because he doesn't want anybody else
Not.
to do it.
Yep, I'm not. Okay, we've only got 4 questions left. Holly, how do archer fish reflect light to seek out and aim correctly through the water?
I feel like this is an answer that is legit. Like I can't just make this up.
It is. And it's like
Is
a
it-
terrible question. It was
isn't
like
it
a
like
super
their
hard
eyes?
question.
Don't they have like independent moving eyes that
I don't know.
judge? I don't
They-
know either.
Somehow their eyeballs work. Everybody, if you want to know this answer, look it up on YouTube.
Really, exactly.
I've watched it before and I don't remember.
Yeah, I've seen like MD talk about his fish, but I don't remember.
Well, it's fascinating because their eyes are under the water sometimes, and then they spit through it. So they calculate. Their brains work. It's kind of like when a cat wants to jump on something and you can see them calculating, and then they jump and they miss. I love that.
And I miss.
Okay.
Finally.
Well, here, we'll give you a different one because that was kind of hard. Would you rather ride on a fish or be in a fish like Jonah?
I think I would rather ride one like Flipper, like hold on to the fin and be pulled. I think that would be more fun than being inside a whale.
Yeah. You probably be safer in the whale if it was like
true.
a whale not trying to eat you, but the smell would be pretty bad. So I think I would rather ride them. What say you, Whit?
I would definitely ride on top. Like when back when they could do it, jumping on the back of a killer whale, or standing on its nose as it comes out of the water, and you just kind of go straight up in the air, 40, 50 feet. Yep. Oh,
Wait,
that was before the orca started eating people. That was good stuff.
Okay, here's a embarrassing question, and it starts on me. We only got 2 questions left for the night. What is the most money you've ever spent on a fish?
On a single fish or on a purchase, like on an order?
Well, I spent on a pair of guppies $75 for a male and a female. And I bought 2 pairs, so it's $150. But I'm saying $75 for 2 guppies. But then I spent about $125 for my first Bisher. So probably the Bisher was the most. But if you consider size versus money, those guppies cost the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of a cheapskate. I normally spend a lot of money on fish. That's probably why I like guppies.
Guppies aren't cheap.
Okay, well, but you can breed them quick enough that they don't die right away.
That's true.
I've spent $50 on individual cichlets that all killed each other after a week, and it's like that's a couple $100 I lost.
Yeah.
Because they're all jerks biting each other's eyes out. Okay, Whip. Arowanas aren't cheap.
No, the black one just cost me. See, it ain't fair though, because a lot of it's in shipping when you get them on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that what you were talking? Or did you get them in person
No.
or did you buy them online?
See, well, I bought my Bisher in person, but I paid for shipping also on top of that $75 per pair. So I probably spent another $35 on shipping.
If we're just talking the fish itself, the black arowana was the most expensive at, I think he was $80. I've got a L47 mango pleco that cost me about $60. But probably the most, now that's still going to be the black arowana. But I did get a jaguar woodcat that was $35. Its price was $35. And by the time I got it home, shipping and everything, $120 something dollars.
Gosh.
Almost $100 in shipping. That's why I go to swaps, because I don't do. And see, like one more saying shipping's easy. Whip, yeah, but it's still expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Well,
and maybe things have gotten better, but I don't think so. Nothing ever was down.
Kenny E would have been here. We would have heard a huge price because he has bought some rare.
There's no way I'm spending that much money on a fish that I might kill. No way. I don't have the confidence to do it.
Same. Yeah, that's why I can't do very expensive fish either.
Well,
honestly, I don't think I've spent over, like, on a single fish or even like a pair of fish. I think the most I've spent's probably been around $40, like in Skipper's auction. But I think it's probably the most expensive fish I've ever bought from them.
Skipper's auction, that was a $70 purchase too. But that was with shipping.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, you get some great deals on the auctions, like when Skipper had those Corys that they're solid orange. They look like they're made of wax. Those things probably are $200 fish or something. I don't know what they sold at the auction, but I'm sure it was a great deal. So, but still, that's why I don't have like really fancy fish. I have some fancy guppies because I've spent some money on guppies because I like breeding them, but that's about it. Okay. And this one is to you, Whip, and this is the last question of the night.
Woo! You got this, Whip.
If you can snorkel, if you can snorkel in one freshwater body of water, which would it be? I used to snorkel all the time down the Merrimack River in Missouri, and it would be so much fun because I would just drift like not a brick, like a log, and I'd just breathe out of the tube and just do this and the fish would all swim underneath me.
Oh, cool.
And it was so awesome. I mean, even crayfish would swim underneath you if you just don't move and just drift down the river. So much fun. And then every time there's a real deep bend in a canoeing river, I'd swim down there and find like Oakley glasses and stuff because everybody drops their sunglasses in the elbow. So you got anything, Whip?
I would probably go to the same Bora Bora place, but maybe if
freshwater.
Got to be freshwater?
Well, it says freshwater. I think that's because they're probably trying to think of snorkeling outside of reefs.
Freshwater. Is there anything clear? Because I mean, I'd love to go into the Amazon and swim with those freshwater pink dolphin and stuff like. But I don't think you can see beyond your mask. It's so
Yeah, I
cloudy.
think the dolphins are like in a real thick area or deep area, but there's lots of like streams and stuff. I'm sure that would be clear. Because we've seen photos of piranha and angelfish together in the water, and it's like crystal clear with the plants and stuff behind them. And so I'm sure there's clear areas in the Amazon.
That's probably where I would go then, because I mean, what do they call the Amazon? They call that the lungs of the world, basically, right? That would be pretty cool to go down there. Hey, Tampa Tom.
That would be cool.
I'd like to do like the freshwater caves, like where they find the blind cave fish and things like that. I think that would be neat to snorkel in one of those. I don't know where they're at or anything. But if I was going to do snorkeling on freshwater, it's just something unique. I think it'd be cool to go into the cave system and do that.
There's Mammoth Caves in Kentucky that have a lot, like it's an underwater river. There's one real close to here where my sister's Girl Scout troop would camp at night, and they drop trout in the river, and they wanted to see if the trout where they'd come out at. I don't know how they put trackers, but the trout kept coming back. So they would leave the cave system, but now there's trout in the cave system. So somehow the trout
don't want to come back.
Yeah, they like it, which is pretty cool. But I have heard so many scary stories. I like to listen to scary stories before I go to bed. If there's not a good Stephen P. live stream to listen to, I'm listening to scary stories to go to sleep. And every one of those cave stories freak me out. So I'm terrified of spelunking. I think I'd just pick any river, mountain rivers. They're just awesome to go down.
Yeah, rivers are cool.
I was always afraid that I'd look under a tree and see a dead body, though. It's always my fear. Well, thank you, Holly, for taking these last 30 AI questions with us. It was a lot of fun.
Thank y'all for having me.
And you only let us down once on the archer fish, but that's okay.
That nobody
Whip saved it. He put the information in chat, so everybody learned together. Good job, Whip.
Nice. But thank you so much for coming up. And Whip, as always, thank you for being an awesome co-host. You're the man. Mods, you guys were awesome, except for whoever was mean to Zen.
That was me.
And thank you for all the super chats, guys. There was a whole mess of them. Thank you so much for all of them. It really helps keep me going. Next week, I'm going to be doing a craft. We're going to be making a mega axolotl hide for Foxy. She needs one for her. She has one that's outgrown the caves that I've made her. So we are going to, I have an idea, and I think I'm going to try to make it next week. So we're going to have a craft ed next week. And thank you, all my membership people. You're all awesome. I had a PSA to do today, and I forgot to upload it. So it's a pretty funny one. So I'll have that next week too. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us, and all the lurkers. You're awesome. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Oh, and I'm not ready. So you guys want to say anything nice?
You all are amazing. Have a great week.
Say something else.
Say something.